We gathered from across the globe to share our stories and discuss how, through actions in kitchens, classrooms and communities, chefs can contribute to the United Nations global goals.
Together we stand for ingredients grown with respect for the earth and its oceans, protection of biodiversity and improved animal welfare, investment in sustainable agriculture and farmer livelihoods, no food loss or waste, celebration of local seasonal food, a focus on plant-based ingredients, education on food safety, healthy diets and nutritious cooking, and nutritious food that is accessible and affordable for all.
We the chefs
are working together
to create a better.
Hey guys, I'm Lorna Maseko, international celebrity chef and award-winning cookbook author and a proud member of the Chef's Manifesto.
Hi, I'm Chef Coco, chef patron at Epicure Restaurant in Johannesburg, Sandton, and I'm also very proud to be part with the Chef Manifesto attending this forum on agriculture in Africa.
So we're super excited about what we're cooking today, and really it's about showcasing ingredients that we absolutely love from our beloved continent. And we truly believe that if we don't showcase these ingredients, how will people know about them?
Yeah, absolutely true. So I'll be cooking an Aramat with pumpkin seed stew, and I'm going to be serving it with the cassava fufu. I'll really show you how quickly a cassava fufu can be done.
It sounds absolutely delicious. I'll be doing a curry, Durban curry, using chickpeas and some garam masala, butternut. I don't think there's a home in South Africa that doesn't have butternut on the plate every Sunday. So I think we're in for a good treat, or at least you guys are in for a good treat.
Absolutely. So I'm going to be starting my dish, and I'll see you in a bit.
Cool. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you. So let me get started. Just as I say, I use amaranth. The amaranth have been pre-blanched and chopped, so it's going to be faster and easier. So I'm going to heat up some olive oil or any seeded oil that you can use, okay? I will fry in. After I add the onion, I can take just one garlic cloves, okay? Just fry it a little bit with the onions, chopped tomato, and the tomato are mainly to add some sweetness. Reduce the heat and add these small beautiful aubergine which have been cleaned. These are really common type of aubergine that you find in Central Africa. As you can see, it's really mainly a stew. In some other African countries they use it almost as a soup. While you're adding a lot of water or stock. Here I'm not going to add any stock. I will be adding just a little bit of water. At this point I can start adding the aramat. I'm going to saute again all together. The aramat, the aubergine, tomato, onion and garlic. Like I want to cover everything to let it simmer with salt and pepper. I like to cook with salt and pepper rather than add it at the end, because when you cook with the spices or any ingredient, it gives us a much better flavor structure at the end. So now that all my ingredients are in the pan and are starting to cook together, I'm going to add the pumpkin seeds just to add some creaminess to this whole dish. Yeah, you can see how it's becoming really creamy. And if you want something creamier, you're more than welcome to use peanut butter. Here I use pumpkin seed because I like the taste and the flavor of the pumpkin seed. It gives you that nutty flavor that peanut butter doesn't give you. So, and this one will give us a beautiful sauce to go with the fufu. Now last ingredient I'm going to add, it's the habanero, okay? Habanero, I'm going to add it a full one, okay? Just to give that flavors, the flavor of the chili, not to get hot, okay? So make sure that when you cook it, you do not pierce it or pop it. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very hot. And if you don't like to eat something too hot, you're not going to enjoy it. Now I'm going to let my dish simmer. It takes a couple of minutes, and I'm going to ask Lorna to come and join me so she can start cooking her dish.
Oh, look at that. It looks
You see, so now it's
amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it here on a lower heat so you can be cooking your dish. Okay?
Fantastic.
I'll
Thank
see you
so
just
much,
now.
Chef. So guys, to make my Durban style chickpea curry, these are really simple ingredients that you'll find at your local grocery store. Starting off, I've got 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and my pan is sizzling hot, ready to make some magic. And then I've got 1 onion diced, and I want those onions to soften beautifully. As you know, the longer they cook, the sweeter they become, the more delicious they become, which is exactly what we want. All right, so now I'm going to add a mild Durban curry, and we want those aromatics to really just shine through now. I absolutely love garlic, so if you see it in my dishes, don't blame me. This kitchen is smelling absolutely gorgeous. Because I do like a little bit of heat, I've got some chili flakes in there as well. And then I'm gonna go in with my chickpeas. If you don't have chickpeas, this recipe works really well with lentils or any legume that you enjoy using. Can also work. I just love how versatile chickpeas are, hence I use them all the time. 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. I love the intensity tomato paste adds to a dish, so I use it quite often. And then, this is a weird acquired taste, I love a bit of like zinginess in a dish. White wine vinegar. Lemon juice would also work really, really well. And then some coconut cream to just bring it all together. That is probably going to be the quickest lunch or quickest dinner you've ever put together. All right, so that's looking beautiful. And like Chef Coco, I like the salt and pepper to be part of the magic. I don't like to leave it to right at the end. So as that simmers, I like that to just come together like a thing of beauty. All right, so all I'm gonna do now is add about a cup of water and just allow that to simmer. Okay, so moving along to the butternut. I've got some garam masala and some olive oil. Let's just taste. That is like music in my mouth. Perfect, creamy, just absolutely delicious. Guess who's back in the kitchen?
Yes, I'm back with the boiling water.
So in South Africa, Chef, we use a lot of pap, which is milli-meal. Does fufu have kind of like the same consistency in terms of how you cook it, or completely different?
Not at all. Completely different. It's really more elastic than pap, where you can cut with a knife, but while this one is really, you'll see the texture is more elastic than the pap.
I saw that you used aubergines that you wouldn't automatically find in a grocery store, and sometimes I know chefs are lucky to find, you know, those ingredients that all of us would like to have, but you wouldn't quite see.
But I must say, you find them more and more, but in a different shape. You know, the normal aubergine that you find baby aubergine.
Yes.
You find even the purple one, but smaller one. You can use those ones. It's perfectly fine. It's all the same consistency, same flavor profile. But this one you find more in Central, East, and West Africa type of aubergine.
Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Perfect. So this one just had a taste. It's really amazing. And I like...
I'm going to go in there
this,
as well.
Yes, please do. I like this type of flavor. While if you use peanut butter, it's going to be more sweet. Maybe for South African palate it will be better, but I prefer to use these ones because it's really less sweeter than the...
Interesting thing though, it gives me a little bit of a goosey.
Exactly.
It's kind of...
Pumpkin seed you use in a goosey, it's the same type of flavor profile.
Okay, fantastic. So I think the water is boiling.
So the water is boiling.
So Chef Coco, how do you get cassava powder to essentially be powder?
So it's a flour, okay? So it's a cassava, sun-dried, and then after it gets grounded or pounded, and then that creates the flour. It's as simple as that.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay?
I want to see this.
Perfect. So this is something that takes kind of expertise because you don't want to have some lumps in it. Okay, so you
like pap.
Exactly. So here you need to keep breaking those lumps. And then at the beginning you will still have some, but add the flour and then this one. Now you can start making sure you're breaking them, adding flour. And then after that, this you can now switch the heat off.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, in the African culture, a woman is always not necessarily judged, but you kind of can tell her technique in the kitchen by how well she makes her pap.
Exactly. She's judged because she's traditionally the one who cooks at home. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
But today, you have men who are embracing more and more the cooking, whether it will be at home or a career. So it's really is something that's, because you need to judge them because they are the one who feed you. So you need to know, is it a proper housewife that can do everything? But you as a man, you should be also
I agree.
able to do that. You see how the elastic part I was talking about? And you have to mix it to break all those lumps, and you have to use something which is a bit flat.
So with pap, usually I use a whisk, and I find that the whisk helps to take away the little lumps.
Yeah.
So this wouldn't be the same,
No.
or okay?
A whisk wouldn't work here.
Okay.
Because you see the elastic side of it, you can't, you won't be able. Let me
put your back into it.
It really requires some muscles. Okay, and then. You see how it helped me breaking.
All right, so Chef Coco, while you finish off, I'm gonna start plating, but I see you've got your work.
I am almost done. I really love the consistency. No more too many lumps in it. So I'm happy and ready to plate as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So now I'm really happy with the consistency of my fufu. So I'm going to be plating in a little bowl. And this should be more than enough for one portion. We're gonna let it rest a little bit so it can get a little bit firmer. In the meantime, let me have a look at my amaranth. I love the consistency, it's not too runny. It can go very well with the fufu because the fufu doesn't need something which is too saucy. Okay, last taste. Beautiful.
That was so much fun. I hope you guys have learned something new about the ingredients that we love to use, and you're a little bit more informed. And next time you see them, you won't feel intimidated, but you want to take them into your homes and play around in your kitchen.
Thank you for teaching me something about the Durban style curry with the roti, and also I'm happy to have taught you something about Central African cuisine, where I'm coming from.
And you know I love your restaurant, so I think it's safe to say we need a plate swap now, right?
I wouldn't mind, I really wouldn't mind. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let me I'm gonna eat with my hand.
That is amazing.
I love the bite of it. That little sweetness that most probably comes from the coconut milk or cream that you use. It's absolutely fantastic.
And the balance of flavor of the amaranth gives me that really Ogusi feel. Fufu needs you to put your back into it, but once you have, it tastes absolutely amazing. So this has been absolutely fun. Don't forget to follow Chef Coco on Instagram. Your account is
_Chef Coco_.
And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Lorna Maseko. And most importantly, follow Chef's Manifesto at Chef's Manifesto on Instagram. And we'll put the details of the website on the bottom over here. So make sure that you keep in touch. We want to know what you thought about the dishes, and it's been absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mwah.